They say she ain't signed yet, but she's stuck up. Nah, I'm just busy. But I guess that's stuck up. Greetings, Pisces, all placements. Someone here is, I mean, people are talking. Literally, she says in that, I heard you got a lot to say. I heard you got a lot to say. But you know what? I'm never listening to you guys, so I wouldn't hear your anyway. So Pisces, someone here is yapping. Yap, yap, yap. Yakety yak, don't talk back. Someone can be upset because they used to feel like they had control over you. They liked it when you were small, when you just weren't very empowered, when you weren't really sure of yourself. Someone here thinks that you're stuck up because you've been through really hard things. You've mastered things. You've mastered crafts for decades, and people are calling you stuck up for it, which is actually really wild. People here just don't want to give you your flowers, and then they're getting upset at the people who are giving you your flowers. I saw this really funny meme the other day that was like, it was like universe sending, I don't know, basically it was just, to paraphrase, it was saying how all of your greatest supporters, once you really start to evolve and improve upon yourself, are always strangers. It's never the people who knew you when you were young or growing up, because they don't want to see you improve. Like, they have an issue with you improving. They have an issue with you getting better. And it's funny because I was actually talking to one of my friends about this last night also. She was like, it's so hard to have friends as a woman when you're really, really mastering multiple crafts and you're really honed in. Like Jessie Reyes says in the song Deaf, she's like, what is it? Oh, like, what's a day off? Like she's like, no, I'm going to buy my dad a mansion. You know, I'm going to take care of my parents. What's a day off? I'm working hard in the paint. No, I'm not stuck up. I'm just busy. So like, I'm not going to waste my time every minute. You know, time is incredibly precious. I'm not going to just give some random my time and my energy. People can say you're stuck up because you're like not responding to their message. But you know what's funny, Pisces? These are the same people who didn't give you the time of day when you were at school with them, when you tried talking to them years ago. You can have people that are like, oh, you changed up on me now? Oh, you think you're so stuck up now? And you just think you're all that now? And you're like, you literally dogged me, cheated on me, didn't want me, made fun of me. You literally did all of that to me when you were in my life last, so I don't owe you anything. I owe no one anything, but I especially owe you nothing because you weren't even good to me in the past. And now you're expecting to just come back around like a decade later, and that I'm just supposed to be like nice, and because I'm not being nice and like throwing everything in my life to the wayside for you, I'm stuck up. It's called projection, Pisces. These people are projecting at their finest. It's crazy. And it's because you're at your finest, because you've been working on yourself, because what's a day off? You keep your eyes in your lane, you stay focused, you're working, but these people are deaf. You cannot at all reason with people who are committed to misunderstanding you and who are committed to seeing you in a certain light. It just doesn't happen that way, Pisces. And these people got you all the way messed up. That's okay, because you got strangers coming in who really love you. And these strangers are also people who likely their friends from growing up and their family think that they're stuck up. Why? Because they've been elevating and evolving and working on themselves. And the same thing, their friends, their past doesn't want them to evolve, and they think they're stuck up for evolving because, again, you can't reason with people who are committed to misunderstanding you. People who are not on your path, who are not riding your wave, aren't going to understand your wave. They're not going to understand how, your mojo. They're not going to understand that. Like, I work 7 days a week. I have multiple horses, so I have to take care of them. I have a very needy Bengal. Like, I have a lot of responsibilities, and then I have a lot of jobs. So it's like, and then on top of that, I have to care for myself because I do work 7 days a week, and I will burn out if I don't guard a couple hours for myself, for dance, for my harp. Like, I have to guard that time. And if you take everything that I just listed, there's not enough hours in a day for doing those things, making meals, showering, sleeping. Like, there's not enough time for all of those things. So like, no, it's not that I'm trying to be stuck up or being any sort of way. There's just literally not even enough hours in my day for all of the things that I am responsible to and for all of the things that need to be handled. So like, for you to just impose yourself, for you to just be like, hi, I'm here, talk to me, and you leave them on red, and they're like, oh, you're stuck up, I guess you're too good for me now. It's like, who do you think you are, just like showing up on my doorstep, just showing up in my phone, just like popping up and expecting me to drop everything for you? Like, we're adults, we have responsibilities, we have lives. Like, someone here just doesn't get it. I was also hearing make love in this club. So someone here that you could have met in a club or could have gone to shows or music shows with wants to make love with you. Someone here is enamored with you. Someone here that you could have slept with if you, met someone in a night experience, and whether you, did it with them or just kissed them or whatever, someone here cannot stop thinking of you. Someone here believes that you were meant for them, or you feel that someone is meant for you, Pisces. Someone's eyes were opened. I keep getting the song Woke the F Up by John Bellion, and then there's this meditation song that's like 528 hertz, which is about like DNA repair. That's called Eyes Opened. So someone's eyes were opened when they experienced you. Then right after that song was the first by Janae Aiko and Six Lack. And he just keeps saying the whole beginning of the song, I bet you love me more after that first. I bet you love me more after that first. And that's how it was with someone here, Pisces. Even if you guys didn't go all the way, even if you just kissed, someone here loves you after the first time. They're like, oh my gosh, what is this? Like, that's my person. Someone here could have been a player. Someone here could have been like, I'm non-committal. But after that first kiss, they're like, ooh, I need this. But they didn't really claim it then because, again, they were still committed to their player ways. But then you could have just been so like, okay, well, adios. And they're like, wait, what? You're not going to chase me like all these other bimbos? Wait, what? So your self-respect is making you exponentially sexier to some people, and it's pissing off other people. After You Were Meant for Me was also You Don't Want, You Don't Want. So the song by Rihanna, someone feels like you are the one, Pisces. Someone here could be wanting to say this to you. Someone also wants to tell you that they're sorry. And yeah, someone here has a lot to say. But again, it's like they didn't want to listen to you when you were around, so why should you listen to them? Like, I don't know, there's just, I don't know. They say she ain't signed yet, but it's so funny because she ain't signed yet, but she's stuck up. I'm sorry, but when I was in LA and doing the whole like acting thing, I didn't want to get signed from anyone because whenever I did like modeling gigs and stuff, and I did like a little commercial thing for, I've never smoked cigarettes in my life, but I did do a commercial for Marlboro. And I remember whenever we got our checks, all of my like co-workers for that one modeling gig were like really jealous of me because my check was 30% higher than all of theirs. Why? Because I was independent, because I didn't get signed, because I refused to have an agent or anything like that. And sure, maybe that can get you more gigs, but for me, I would rather stay independent and keep the full cash rather than give 30% to an agent and also be at their beck and call and have to follow like their rules and be under their terms. So someone here can also, I don't know, it's funny because they're like, she ain't signed yet, but she's stuck up. And it's like, actually, I'm kind of better than you because I don't need to be signed by anyone. I still got the same job as you. And I didn't need an agent to get me hired for it. So, and if that's stuck up, okay. I put in work and I had the right face for it and the right personality for it, and that's not my fault. That just means I put in more work than you. It's like ticking people off. You have people so twisted. Also, Pisces, you could be doing something online that is really making people upset. People could have tried to like lie on you and say certain things on you in the past, and whatever you're posting online is completely showing that these people are blasphemous liars. Literally, someone here really lied on you. Very strong Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy, a female who really tried to lie and maybe like get something in your work situation. Like someone tried to cause chaos in your work or your home, something that, yeah, home. I said work first because Eight of Pentacles is your job, but then I felt home and then the Four of Wands came out, which is quite literally the home. So, followed by the family card, which is quite literally the home. Again, if you're upset or think that I'm some whatever because I'm using cards with pictures on them, you're freaking wild, and that's your own that you gotta sort, because I said it before the card showed. So the card is actually just clarifying what I'm already saying. It's kind of just like, what is that? Proofreading. The cards are proofreading my already psychic intuition that's spot bang on correct, and that's not even in my control. Yeah, I went through the initiations, but it's also just my bloodline, and I can't help that. Magician. Again, I said it, and then the card is clarifying it. Also, yeah, so I'll just keep it there. Pisces, you are what you are, and it's ticking people off. It's making them so sad, but it's making people the saddest who knew that they could have had everything that I wanted. We were meant to be, supposed to be, but we lost it. Yeah, we only lost it, you fucker, because you dogged me. You only lost me at that workplace because you dogged me. You only lost me in that relationship because you dogged me. And guess what? God actually had it that way because your ego is too big. You were full of yourself. You were trying to project that on me. And that wasn't the case at all. Because I didn't need you. Once I left the situation, I just kept getting better and healthier, and you just went down. Literally. I say it, and then the card comes up. Literally. After you left the scene, Pisces, things got so hard for these people. People miss you, but I don't know. It's like you're not coming back. and they're watching you, and people are